North Platts Airport. Airport manager Sam Seefeld says they are going from 12 flights a week to 10 flights a week starting March 1st. SkyWest Airlines is still offering its midday turn flights on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, but that it's dropping its Wednesday and Thursday midday flights. The Utah-based airline carrier notified Seefeld of the cutback earlier this month. The change in schedule is only for the month of March. April's schedule is expected to be finalized by March 7th. Resigning last week, calls for a more formal investigation are being made. The NSP saying an investigation is open now in the harassment matter brought before them. The NSP is working alongside the Attorney General. This situation involves Christina Kanenko, a longtime aide to Senator Groney. Kanenko says she found photos of herself on Senator Groney's computer, including close-ups of provocative body parts that she found offensive. Governor Ricketts is appointing a replacement for Senator Groney, but has not specified a timeline. A spokeswoman for his office said he recognizes the importance of having someone in that office quickly. In a conversation with Groney today, he tells News 2 the following, quote, "It's over. It was private correspondence with myself and nothing was ever shared. These were pictures taken in the office without my staff's permission. I regret my indiscretion. Those continuing to push this are doing it for wider political purposes. I am completely disengaging in politics. My past obsession with politics has harmed my family. The political arena is an evil place," end quote. And while we received a dusting of snow, areas to our north saw much more whiteout conditions caused a crash involving 14 vehicles in North Dakota yesterday. The state's highway patrol saying the crash on I-94 involved 6 semis. 6 people were taken to the hospital with injuries. Emergency crews had to remove the top of a pickup truck to get to a person that was pinned inside. On Nebraska roadways during the month of January 2022, 26 people were killed in traffic crashes on Nebraska roadways, according to data collected by the Nebraska Department of Transportation. The deaths happening in 23 fatal crashes. 8 of the 21 people killed were not using seatbelts, 7 had seatbelt use, and 6 are marked as unknown. 19 deaths occurring in rural locations, 4 on the interstate, 13 on other highways, and 9 on local roads. 2 were motorcyclists, 3 were pedestrians. In comparison to 2021, there were 2 more fatalities this year and a higher known use of seatbelt use. AT&T's 3G network is shutting down. Other carriers are following suit later this year, and it won't just impact older phones, but also everyday devices you probably own. That's because a range of products require updates to continue working. That includes some home alarm systems, medical devices like detectors, and in-car crash notification and roadside assistance systems like OnStar. To avoid a disruption of services, businesses are urging customers to upgrade or replace some products and services before they drop connectivity. In Florida, the state legislature will begin debating a bill that would restrict primary schools from encouraging classroom discussion about sexual orientation and gender identity. The bill would include children in kindergarten through 3rd grades. Supporters say those students are too young to talk about such topics without permission of their parents. Opponents say open talk helps prevent bullying in schools. The events in Eastern Europe could soon have an impact on American wallets. Gas prices have been creeping higher in recent weeks. Experts say those prices could soar if the Kremlin responds to sanctions by restricting its fuel exports. Russia controls more than 10% of the world's oil supply. And former President Donald Trump's social media app is now available to download in the Apple App Store. The social media site allows users to post truths, the platform's equivalent to tweets, also making it possible to reshare a post on one's timeline to expand reach. Truth Media is being touted as a social media platform that encourages free speech without discriminating against political ideology. This marks Trump's return to social media after he was banned from Twitter and Facebook following the January 6th incidents at the Capitol. Nebraska family is planning its next steps after returning from vacation to find their home destroyed by fire. Shawnee Snyder says her family had been on vacation over President's Day weekend 600 miles away in South Dakota. While on that trip, Snyder says they received an alert from their Ring doorbell, which ended up being flames from the fire. Snyder's father, an amputee, and their 3 dogs were at the Auburn home. He and 2 dogs were able to make it out. Snyder says the incident left them in shock.
It almost felt like a dream a little bit. It still almost feels like a dream just because, being woke up like that. I keep expecting to turn the corner and actually it'll be there, but it's starting to sink in that it's gone.
The cause of the fire is still unclear. For now, the family is staying